fighters. When they ask for something, or it's a fight that can be made, we're going to go do it. We've worked with Top Rank, many times in the past, and it seems like the relationship's just been getting better and better. And I'm looking forward to tonight. It's been a great event, great promotion, and obviously November 20th, we're going right back into it again. So it's worked very well together. Thank you.
Hold up. Time out. Can you reverse what you just said a few minutes ago? It's the what? The fighters that makes the fight, that want the fight, you go get the fight.
That's right. I know where you're going to go with this.
All right. I just wanted y'all to hear.
I don't know where you're going with it.
No.
It's a new day.
It's definitely a new day. It's definitely a new day, but I just wanted y'all to hear that on camera. So y'all know it ain't Terence Crawford that's been stealing the fights, all the fights that y'all been wanting to see. I just wanted y'all to know that. Live and direct.
So you just heard Terence Crawford pretty much expose what a lot of people have been thinking for a long time about Errol Spence and the fight. Is the fighters, if they want to press for the fight, then they're going to make it happen. The promoter over there with the PBC, he just said it right there on stage. And even before Terence Crawford, even before the promoter said that, and early on in this conference, Bob Arum, I think somebody on the other side said something slick. And then Bob Arum was like, well, the reason why Terence Crawford hasn't gotten in the ring with some of the top dudes is because y'all been hiding them over there. So, all this time, man, a lot of people were saying, even including me, like, we'd be like, yo, who's really responsible for the Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence fight not happening? And a lot of people, like a lot of those other dudes, the fanboys of Errol, they was like blaming it all on Bob Arum, saying, even Errol Spence, blame Bob, hashtag blame Bob. It's not Bob. And everybody was saying, well, it's Bob because he don't want to make the money. And I always was like, he don't want to spend the money. I'm like, why wouldn't Bob want to spend the money on Terence Crawford fight with Errol Spence when he's going to get that back plus some? Like, that fight is big. Why wouldn't he promote that? Why wouldn't he want to do that? If Bob Arum was about his money, why wouldn't he want to do that? So I always had that question in the back of my mind, like, is it really Bob Arum? So you heard it here on the stage that it is Errol Spence that's stalling this fight, and he stalled it. And I'm going to go ahead and say this. I predict more than likely Terence Crawford is going to ice Sean Porter. It probably won't even go to distance. I think this might be the first time Sean gets stopped. But then we know Sean got that grit, so it might go to the cards. It might make it to the cards. But there's a possibility, a very strong possibility, that Sean can get stopped. And if Sean gets stopped, you've not seen that Errol Spence and Terence Crawford fight. You better believe that Errol Spence is moving up, because it was already talks of him moving up to 154 anyway. But if Terence Crawford punishes Sean Porter, you pretty much are looking at Errol Spence up at 154. He is going to, in my opinion, he's going to avoid that fight if he see that. But the thing I liked about that interview, that conference, is that kind of backs Errol Spence into a corner now, because it's like, okay, now the whole world just heard the truth. The whole world just heard that it's not Terence Crawford holding up the fight. See what I mean? So I'm going to look, and I'm going to see if there's any of the Errol Spence fanboys making any videos behind what Terence Crawford said. I'm going to search, see how many of them I come up with. Or if they are some, they're going to try to twist it to their narrative anyway. But it's interesting to see how Errol Spence handles this, how he reacts to this. Because he going to have to do something. Because first I'm hearing he coming back soon. And they're like, okay, well, look, you coming back soon. You don't have a fight. You don't have a fight lined up if that's the case. You were supposed to fight Pacquiao. That didn't fall through. That didn't happen. Fate didn't allow it. Pacquiao's retired. So you only really got your Denis Ugas and Terence Crawford. There's only two other belt holders. There's only two options for him as far as fighting for belts to become undisputed. Or he can just fight, somebody step lower. He can take some lesser comp, Virgil Ortiz. He ain't fighting Boots. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. None of these dudes want the problems with Boots, man. I say the only dude that probably give Boots a run maybe is Terence Crawford. You know what I mean? That's probably the only one. I don't even think Errol fucking with Boots, man. But only time will tell. But this is good. This is good for boxing. We needed to see this. See, the truth comes out in light. You can't hide the truth for too long, man. And I'm not a hater of Errol Spence, but this dude runs around talking about he's the truth. Okay, but now look, the truth just got exposed. So when you come back, Terence Crawford should already be out of his contract. I don't know what's going on with the Top Rank thing, if he's re-signing. I haven't really heard much about that. That's kind of odd. We're already in October. We haven't heard much about him re-signing or signing. At least I haven't seen anything about it. But when Errol comes back, I expect him to be 100%. And I expect him to press Terence Crawford. Now that he sees what he got no choice. He's backed into a corner. He got no choice. It's either he got to show face now because Terence Crawford just put him on the spot, or he gonna find a way to maneuver out of there and use his weight as saying he can't make weight at 147 anymore to move on and skate up to 154. One of those two things is going to happen, and then we will see if Errol Spence really is the truth. It's Rebel Life Boxing. I'm off this. Let me know what you think. Drop a comment, like and subscribe. Catch y'all later.